Hey. Hello, welcome back to Facebook Live Party. It has been a hot minute since I have gone live in the evening. I have been recently going live and playing around with going live in the mornings at like 10 a.m., 9 a.m., 11 a.m., and it's just worked better for my schedule, but I'm here now and I'm so excited to be here. So hi, everyone. Welcome. Please say hello as you hop on. I would love to know who is hanging out here live with me tonight. Hi, Joanna. Hello. Welcome. How are you tonight? How are you feeling? I cannot even believe it is a Monday night. Hi, Stephanie. Hi, Ruby. Welcome, beautiful, gorgeous women. How are you guys tonight? And men, if you're hopping on as well. Although I don't seem to attract a lot of men, which is pretty intentional. But, I mean, you guys play a part in the world as well. Hi, Erica. Welcome. I'm going to share this over in my free Facebook group. If you're not hanging out with us yet, Millennial Business Babes Unfiltered. That is where we share the nitty gritty. They get the first look at things. We talk about business and relationships and sex and intimacy and all of the things. I am so here for this. Yay. Stephanie, me as well. Hi, Michelle. Hello, Kara. Hello, Hillary. Oh my God, so many of my favorite people. So I'm going to share this over in Millennial Business Babes. Come hang. Grab your wine. Who's drinking wine with me tonight? Grab your wine. I mean, not that you have to be, but I'm drinking a glass of wine this evening, celebrating this epic launch of the most incredible program. If you guys have not looked at my Intention to Rise program that launched this morning, I'm so freaking stoked about it. Like, I literally could poop my pants. I'm so excited, which is kind of gross now that I just said that out loud, but I'm so here for it. And it is something that, in all honesty, like, I wasn't going to. It's something I just birthed out of like pure excitement. I mean, and that's, if you guys have followed me for a while, you know that when I launch things, which I believe every business owner should be this way, but you do what works best for you. I shift my launches based on what I'm excited about. So in all honesty, I mapped this out with my last mastermind. I showed them my October and I was going to be launching my Intro to Spirituality course again. And I just wasn't excited about it this month for some reason. In alignment wise, it just didn't feel like now is the time to bring this to the world. And so I decided, well, what would be fun? What would be exciting that I would want to bring to the world? And here we go, my 7-day program, Intention to Rise, and really helping women in this time of year, really helping you map out the next 90 days with room for movement, room to flow, room to have fun. If things change, we can shift them, but really giving you this like beautiful outline of what's exciting for you right now and what you're feeling called to step into. I want to help you increase your income, increase your impact, work with more women, and have more of a structure while still having room for that feminine flow as well, which is so beautiful. Hi, Julie. I love you too. So freaking much. You're my favorite. Yay. Erica, thank you so much for sharing. Thank you. Hi, Mindy. Hello, Asia. Hello. Hi, Shauna. My girl, Shauna. Hey, girl. Hey. Oh my God, I'm obsessed with you guys. Let's freaking get started. So I want to talk about this really interesting, juicy topic tonight about time and how time is actually a made-up thing that isn't reality. Like, there is no such thing as time if we think about it. And if this interests you, you can definitely do some Googling of your own, do your own research as well. This is a topic that I learned about. I had heard about it way back when, and then one of my current mentors kind of brought it back around in this program I'm taking from her. And I was like, oh my God, this is so interesting. So I've been playing with it, right? I don't teach things that I just consume. I don't teach things that I just read. I don't teach things that I hear on a podcast. I teach things when I've embodied them, when I've seen them to be true. So that is one thing I promise to you, all my clients, like the things I bring to you are things that I have seen to be true in my own experience, in my own life, things that I have embodied, that I have practiced, things that I believe to be true, not just something that I read, consumed, and then redigest, right? Oh my God, so many incredible people. Hi, Mariah. It has been so long. So good to see you. Hi, everyone. So hello, everyone. Welcome. I'm so happy that you guys are here. So let's talk about time, okay? Time isn't real. Time doesn't exist, if we're being honest. Time is a man-made thing that was created to make sense of things, okay? Bear with me. If this is weird for you, bear with me, I promise, okay? If you think about it, time is just like this thing that we use to make sense of things. So we can say, hey, at 5 p.m. my time, 7 p.m. your time, like we're going to meet up and we're going to have a conversation. So that we're not like both showing up randomly floating through the universe trying to make sense of things. We created it to make sense of things, right? Like daylight savings time. Here in America, we follow daylight savings time. In, I think, all other countries, they don't, right? Like, for example, my best friend Autumn, She's technically Central Time, but when we have daylight savings time here in the States, she doesn't change times. They stay in that time, so then they become Mountain Time, which Mountain Time is an hour before, which is Eastern 2 hours ahead. Like, what the F is time, right? Like, it doesn't actually make sense. It's not a real thing. If you think about, here, and then you think about Europe, we're in two totally different times. Like, here it's night. In my client in Australia right now, it's Tuesday morning. So that's weird, right? Her and I meet, it's always my Thursday night and it's her Friday morning. Like, time isn't a real thing. It's not, it's man-made to make sense of things, but it doesn't actually matter. The reason that I wanted to bring this to your awareness is because when I did this, when I started to realize that time doesn't actually matter, and I started to really play around with the idea of expansion, the idea of up-leveling, the idea of hitting new goals, the idea of reaching new heights in my business, I realized that time actually has nothing to do with how successful I am. Can you relate to this? And if you have questions, please share them below. I want to answer them. I want this to make sense for the most part, right? It's going to take still digesting it and really working through it for it to make sense. But here's what I mean. When I started to play around with the idea of quantum leaps, quantum expansion, meaning like happening on a crazy amount, like quick, like happening so fast that logically doesn't make sense. My growth in my business, if I'm being honest with you guys, doesn't make any sense on paper. Logically, I can't explain it down to every single piece. I can teach you like the steps I took to get there. I can teach you the beliefs that I had to have. I can show you the energetic shifts that had to happen. I can show you the launches that I had, the clients that I signed, yes. But logically, it doesn't actually make sense. Hi, Stacy. So good to see you. So good to see you. For example, I remember working in my network marketing company. I was in network marketing for almost 3 years before I stepped out into coaching on my own about 1.5 years ago, 2 years ago now. 2 years ago. So yeah, I was in network marketing for 2.5 years. 2 years ago, I stepped into coaching on my own. So I've been in the online space for about 4.5 years. And I remember in my network marketing company, I'm trying to like remember all my thoughts here, which by the way, let me know if you have questions. Hi, Chrissy. Yay. Hi, Brooke. Hi, Lacey. Hi, Aubrey. Hi, Brittany. So good to see you guys. So I remember in my network marketing company, it took me about a year or so to grow a sustainable, like actually made sense, like tangibly income, where like I was like, okay, this makes sense. Like I show up, I do these things, I make this money. Okay, cool. That makes sense. I'm feeling like my time is being valued. I feel like I'm earning an income. And then I remember making it up to a little over $1,000 a week in my network marketing company and being like, oh my God, my mind is freaking blown. I'm earning $4,000 a month doing something that I love. Holy freaking moly, this is insane. Like, I just remember like mind blown, holy crap, online business really works. Like, this is so crazy. Liv says, why is it that I can't get enough of you today? Because I'm obsessed with you, because I love you so freaking much. You guys, Liv is running the most incredible challenge right now on relationships, soulful dating and rockin' relationships. You need to follow her if you're not. She has an amazing free challenge right now. It's incredible. Okay, that being said, so in network marketing, it took me this time to build up, right? Then I left network marketing and I made $0. I made $0 at first. If you guys know my story, you know I was called out of network marketing and I was called into doing my own thing in the online space and teaching and sharing in a different way. So I left health and fitness coaching and I went into my own coaching and I made $0. Zilch, zero. I had to leave behind my income. The company told me you have to choose the company or you have to choose your own thing. And I chose to take a huge ass leap of faith, leave my income and build my own business. I was like, I'm going to prove to myself I can do this. So I did. But at first, it took time to build. I remember I was running it with a business partner. We were hosting a podcast. We were running group programs. We were doing things. I launched my one-on-one coaching a year ago in December, like crazy. And it was like little by little. I was earning like $1,000 a month, maybe $2,000 a month, maybe $200 a month, $300 a month. Like it was very touch and go all over the place. Okay. So if time made sense, then I would have been able to say, okay, in the online space, it takes me 2 years to build up to $1,000 a week, but time doesn't actually make sense. You see where I'm going with this? Because when I left network marketing, I didn't go to making $2,000 or $1,000 a week in my new business. It took me more time. However, Bear with me. So here we are in this, we're building this business. Back in April, I was making about, $2,000 a month here and there. It was a little touch and go, building up to I think I was made like $2,500 in June. And that was me coaching on my own from December, January, February, March, April, May, June. So 7 months of showing up on social media every single day, adding value, sharing my story, connecting with humans, delivering free content, podcasting, doing the things, working with a random client here and there. And I was building up 7 months later, and I was like not even making what I was making in network marketing, right? And if time was real, I would have been able to say, this is how long it takes you to get here. I went from making around that $2,000, then the next month I made $8,000. Logically, that doesn't make sense. Do you see what I'm saying? Logically, that doesn't make sense. If time made sense, if time was real, I could tell all of my clients, here's the exact blueprint. Here's how long it takes you. Here you go. Make the money. Do the things. Serve the humans. But that's not actually how it works. Time has zero to do with your success. Time has zero to do with what you're able to create, what you're able to launch, what you're able to share, what you're able to step into. It doesn't exist. It's not real, right? For me, for example, it will take me 5 years to hit my first 6-figure year in the online space based on my trajectory that I have right now. My coach in 9 months made 6 figures. She is my coach. Therefore, she should have been able to say, in 9 months, you will hit 6 figures, but it has nothing to do with that. It has nothing to do with the amount of time. It has to do with the energy. It has to do with the alignment. How are you showing up? What are you believing? What's going on in here? What's going on in here? Intuitively, what are you feeling called to do, create, become, step into? Right? What's coming through you? What lessons did I need to learn in the last 4 years in order to step into this space? It has nothing to do with time. If it had to do with time, we would all be millionaires because there'd be an exact blueprint that says, here are the steps to take in the next 30 days and you will become a millionaire, because that's just what happens. People are making quantum leaps and stupid next levels every single day that don't actually make sense, but they're taking aligned action and they're getting there. Time is a man-made thing to make sense of things. So why are we getting our panties in a bunch when we're not going like this, or we're not there yet? What is even there? For example, one of and this was on the podcast. I can tell you guys what episode if you want to know, but one of my mentors, Melanie, was talking about this idea of the future is fleeting. Like the future is actually now the present, which becomes the past in like the blink of an eye. Where I'm sitting now, I remember I wanted to hit 5-figure months. I wanted to hit 5-figure months. I wanted to hit 5-figure months forever. That's all I wanted. And I remember like thinking that it was so far away. It was feeling so far. It took me 4 years. And I just remember thinking if I could just be there. And then I got there. And then I was like, oh my God, it feels like I blinked and now I'm here. Do you ever feel like that? I hear parents feel that way with their kids, where like they were just this newborn baby and now they blinked and like now they're a teenager. Like where did time go? Where is time? It's going so fast that before we even know it, the future that we imagine down the road of like, oh, my kids will be teenagers. Oh, I'll be earning 5 figures. Oh, I'll be stepping into this vision. I'll be living this life happens like in the blink of an eye. We're like, oh my God, I'm here. And then it's all of a sudden the present. And then all of a sudden in a second, it's the past. Like when I started this video 15 minutes ago, it's now the past. When like all day I was looking forward to the future of the live video, and then it became the past. Like all we're actually living for is the past, not actually the future, because the future is fleeting. It happens in the blink of an eye, and then we're there. And then the present all of a sudden is the future is the present, and the present becomes the past. And it's like this whole time warp that doesn't really exist. Are you following me? Do you guys get what I'm saying? Let me know in the comments. Give me some love or something if you're feeling what I'm saying. So if time isn't real, if it doesn't actually exist, if it was only created to make sense of things logically, then entrepreneurship, expansion, next levels, quantum leaps, what is actually possible for you is limitless. It's limitless. It's not going to happen in 30 days. It's not going to happen in 30 minutes. Like, it just doesn't. The time is not part of the equation. So stop freaking out about it. I have to remind myself this of myself constantly. It doesn't actually matter. What matters is my energy. What matters is how I show up. What matters is what's coming through me. What matters is my intuition. What matters is what aligned action I'm taking. What matters is what I'm believing to be true. What matters is what I'm feeling. That is the equation to get you where you want to be. And it can happen faster when you're aligned faster, when your energy is quicker, right? Liv says, this is deep. Please teach this in school. LOL, I wish I knew this back then. Exactly. Like, it's insane how fast things are happening. And we blink and all of a sudden we're in the future, and time doesn't matter. So if you take time out of it, okay, what is it that you want? What is it that you want? And do you have an aligned action plan to get you there? Do you understand how all of this works? Do you understand the energetics of it? Do you understand that you're actually co-creating with something so much bigger than you? Do you understand how to trust your intuition? Do you understand, like, all of these feelings and these thoughts that are happening, that is actually attracting in all that you want? Time has nothing to do with it. Time is collapsible, right? I struggled to earn a consistent income, and I was just struggling to get by. I wanted so badly to see $5,000 a month. I worked. The second that I got my shit together and I got in alignment, I figured out my energy. I figured out a roadmap, a strategy that matched what I was excited about, that I could fully get my energy behind, that I could fully get my confidence behind. I hit an $8,000 a month, and from there went to 12. And from there, moving forward. So what is it that you want? Time has nothing to do with it. But do you have a plan? Do you know what you need to be doing? Do you know what action you need to be showing up to take in order to get there? Do you know what's off? Do you know what resistance is happening? That's what actually matters. The time is not part of the equation. So often I hear right now this time of year is, well, I'll just wait till 2019 and I'll set new goals. Why? Time doesn't matter. Why are we waiting and pushing off everything we desire for a certain date on the calendar when time has nothing to do with it? You have to start now. What are you doing now to get closer to where you want to be? Right? We're going into the end of 2018. We're starting 2019. Why the hell would you put off your desires? Why the hell would you quiet your purpose when it's coming through you in this moment, in this lifetime, in this season, in this exact second that you're feeling called to create, that you're feeling called to go? Why aren't you going? Right? Why are we waiting? What the hell are we waiting for? A date on the calendar to make sense of things? Like, it doesn't matter. I have some people in my mastermind right now, and they were saying, well, it's the holidays. Why would I launch during the holidays? Why would you not? There's people out there that are going to pay you. There's people out there that want to change their life now. They don't want to wait for January 1st like everybody else. I know for me, the women that I work with, they aren't followers. They don't follow the herd and put their life on hold. They want what they want now. They want to do the things now. They want to step into that next level now. So it's my responsibility to launch and share what is going to help get them there. I remember I took my very first business coach ever outside of network marketing. I signed up in October of 2016, and it went through January 2017. If I would have waited for the next round, I would have started in January, and who knows where I would be. I might still be a few steps behind, because it doesn't actually matter. It matters about the energy. It can happen in the blink of an eye. It can happen in that second. It takes someone 1 instant to say yes to signing up for your program. It takes someone 1 second to say yes to hiring you. It takes one person 1 second. They decide in an instant to sign on with you and buy your product, pay for your service. Why are we making time mean something? My last launch sold out in 4 days. I had a 2-week launch scheduled out. It sold out in 4 days. Time has nothing to do with it. What if 100 people said yes in 1 instant? You just blew the logic of it. That doesn't make any sense. but it's because you were in alignment. The energy was there. Their energy was there. They were in alignment. You found each other. You connected. You move forward. You make a transformation. Are your minds blown? Like, I remember the first time I ever heard this and I was like, I'm sorry, what? What? Like, why are we making time work against us when it was first created to serve us? And it actually doesn't have anything to do with the equation to success. The universe works on alignment, not on time. What is it that you want? What is it that you're feeling called to create? What are you feeling called to share? What do you feel like you need to be saying and teaching and sharing and showing, and show up and do it now? Get in alignment. Figure out the resistance. Figure out what's holding you back. Get it the heck out of here. It doesn't have a place here. What has a place here is your purpose and your intuition and your heart and your soul and the things you feel called to do that are coming through you for a reason. Kendra says, yes, all of this. Oh my gosh, I love this so much. Olivia, everyone needs to hear this. Oh my God, I love you. I love you too. Oh my gosh, so much. So that's why I created this 7-day program, because the time I have with you doesn't actually matter. Of course, like with my clients that work with me on like a one-on-one, and they work with me for a 4-month minimum, and we work together and we dig all the way in, we're able to go into all of the things because we have time together, yes. But what if you could learn something in 7 days that changes the name of the game for you, that rocks your entire world and allows you to get to where you want to go and light the pathway to get there? It's why I created Intention to Rise, because I believe in having a strategy. I believe in having a plan, but I also believe in the energetics of it. I believe that if you have strategy, but your soul is out of alignment, or your soul is falling apart or crumbling within you, and you're not actually in alignment and you don't believe you can actually have it, then the strategy doesn't mean shit. It doesn't. I believe that your plan is going to look different than my plan. Sabrina's plan is going to look different than Taylor's plan is going to look different than Liv's plan, because we're all running our own business based on our own energetics, our own intuition, what we're feeling called to create based on our divine purpose. Right? So that's why I created this. It's a small, intimate group of women. Very small. Very, very, very small group of women. We will work together for 7 days. We will do one training for 1 hour at the very beginning on that Monday, next Monday, where we're going to be digging into the strategy and the masculine plan of it all, that masculine energy, mapping it out, figuring out what's going to make sense, right? And then we're going to have another training that's 1 hour, all about the feminine energy of it, the spirituality of it, the energetics of it. What do you need to believe? Who do you need to become in order to attract in what's going to get you to this next level in your business, income, impact, all of the things that you're craving, right? So we're going to do that. And then you get 1 hour call, one 1 hour call with me to deep dive into things and make sense of it all and answer any deeper questions you have that outside of the private Facebook group as well that you'll have for 7 days. All of those things, plus bonus for you. Saying it into the mic a little bit louder for the people in the back. A little bit louder, okay? Bonus, signing up in the next 24 hours, I decided to give you, because I've had a lot of you messaging me, so many of you messaging me, the most badass, insane, next level, high vibe babes that I'm obsessed with have been messaging me, and you're thinking about it, you're feeling called to, you connected to something in that post, right? You feel some kind of stirring to take this program, this 7 days that could rock your freaking world if you show up and play full out for it, right? And you messaged me, and so I'm giving you a bonus if you sign up in the next 24 hours from now, so 8 p.m. Tuesday evening, you get access to my Intro to Spirituality course next month. I'm like, what? I was going to say next week, next month. So in November, I'm running Intro to Spirituality. You will get access to that next month. It is a $333 investment, and you will get that for free. As a bonus, you will get access to that, which is 14 days with me. Again, in November, okay? 24 hours you have. The doors close for this program on Wednesday night at midnight Central Time, which I have to put a time to make sense of things, but time doesn't actually exist, right? So It's quick. It is not like my normal launches where I launch for a couple weeks. You know why? Because I want to get into your business before November really truly picks up and begins, so we can make the most out of these last 2 months of the year, make the most of January, and look back being like, damn, that is the story that I wanted to tell. If all that matters is the past, because that's all that really we're just creating memories all of the time, and that's what time is, it's memories. Right? If we're looking back at our past, how do you want to tell the story? How do you want to tell the story? Do you want to go into the beginning of the year and look back and be like, oh shit, I'm in the exact same place? Well, there's always this year. I'll just set more New Year's resolutions. Like, why? You're better than that. You're better than that. Decide to change the motherfucking game now. Stop waiting. Stop wishing. Stop twiddling your thumbs wondering why she gets to have it or why she gets to have it and why you can't have it. The only thing that's holding you back is something that's going on up in here. You're getting in your own way. And just as easily as you can get in your own way, you can get out of your own way and you can create what you want. You can make the difference you feel called to make. You can change the world. Kid you not. But you got to get that energy right. The universe doesn't work on time. The universe works on alignment and it works on energy. Ask anyone that is successful. The time doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense that I'm about to hit my first 20K month ever in my business this month. It doesn't make sense on paper. It doesn't. Because something in me shifted. The money part doesn't matter, okay? Nobody cares. Nobody cares about how much money I make. It has nothing to do with that. That's not what I'm saying. What I am saying is that you can have and do and become and create and have anything that you want. Anything in this entire world that you want. Anything. But you got to get out of your own way. You have to get out of your own way and you have to do something differently. You have to become this next level version of you, which is a whole nother training for a whole nother time, but we are going to dig into that inside of this Intention to Rise program. Do you guys have any questions? That was a lot. I'm going to take a sip of my wine now. Lacey says, I don't even know you, but you are adorable. Loving this. I love you. Thank you so much. So happy that you're here. Emily said, this excites me so much. Hell freaking yes. Oh my gosh, I swear you just reach into my soul some days. I am obsessed. Emily, you are amazing. I just love you. So if time's not a thing, what are you going to do with it? What are you going to make sense of the next 90 days? What is it going to look like? What are you going to do with it? If we have to put time on it because man told us to, and that's how we all make sense of things. Like I tell Emily, I'm going to meet you at 5:30 p.m. Central Time Thursday so she can show up her time on Friday when she's in Australia to make sense of things. But if time has nothing to do with my goals, what am I going to do with the next 90 days? If I can have and do and become anything, and the universe actually works on alignment and it works on the energetics, it's all about that match. It's all about that attraction. It's all about the energy. What am I going to do with it? What needs to shift? Okay, that's what I want to leave you with tonight. So if you have any questions, if you want the details to the program laid out for you, if you want the cost and everything, message me. This is an insanely low cost offer for everything that we're going to be digging into and everything that you're getting. It is significantly lower than a 1 month of one-on-one coaching with me. And I've been getting so many messages from you guys that are wanting to work one-on-one but just aren't ready yet. This is your next best step, is to take this course, okay? Take this course and then go into one-on-one from there if you want to go farther and deeper and go even more so into it, okay? But I'm going to set you up for you to leave these 7 days having this beautiful grasp on these next 90 days for you personally. It's a personalized plan to get you to have, do, create, and be anything that you want in your business. I want next levels. I want to hear celebrations 90 days from now that are like, holy shit, my mind is blown forever. I didn't even think that this was possible, but here we go. Holy moly, and your brain's going to explode, and I want to celebrate it. Okay? So I love you guys. Thank you for hanging out with me. If you guys have questions on this, please let me know below. I would love to continue this conversation. I probably should have taken notes, but I didn't. And that might have helped explain it even more so. But again, you can message me, you can comment here, and we can talk about it more. Or you can even Google, like, time isn't real, ? And you can start to see what really is out there, what the physicists are saying, what like actual scientists are saying about time and how it doesn't actually matter. It's crazy. It's literally will blow your mind. Okay. So I love you guys. And in the entrepreneurship world, time doesn't exist either. Time is what you make of it. Choose to freaking do, be, create, have anything that you want, and stop waiting for time to equate proof and logic to make sense of what just happened, because it's not ever going to match up. You'll find yourself like chasing your tail forever. I tried it for a long time. Emily says, my life right now, I don't even know what the next 90 days will bring. Oh, you are creating magic, epic magic over there. I can't wait to talk about it more on our call on Thursday. So I love you guys. Have the most incredible Monday evening, and I will see you guys inside of my inbox to talk more about Intention to Rise. Otherwise, have the most amazing evening, and I'll see you guys on another Facebook Live either later this week or next week. Bye, guys.